Hey, I'm THESEIRA. You're watching Hype Sessions, brought to you by Hype Malaysia. I think there's a lot of positives at the moment with the current local music scene. There's so much things that are available in terms of like social media platforms and everything. But I have to also highlight that listening to legends like Prince and Dave Grohl talk about the local music scene. The music scene in general, and they're highlighting a lot of things about quality of musicality being reduced, because nowadays there are a lot of people that just kind of trying to jump into fame without actually putting in the hard work. However, on a different note, like people like, for example, Daniel Verpen, our local music scene, Daniel Verpen, Ego. I've heard some of their productions and it's really good. We are really hitting international quality standards, and I'm looking forward to what's next actually.
I just feel that the Malaysian scene, the media is not doing their part. Like for Indonesia, you see, they always play the local music, local stuff, but not in Malaysia. Not enough. Oops.
For me, I think like I agree with what he said, but we are also getting more creative. I can see that we are fusing a lot of things. We used to be very straight last time. It's like rock, alternative. Now we are fusing into jazz and mixing it up.
Yeah, you know what? There's no neo soul scene, man.
Neo soul.
That's what we actually do. That's what I actually do.
Okay.
Well, on the contrary, what you guys say, I think personally the local music scene has been improving than how it was back maybe 10 years back or even 5 years back. Well, practically let's not talk about the general how the music is like. Well, at least we can see a lot of medias, a lot of platforms that's been helping out the industry, especially with newcomers. Back then we have all this music scene where only the people in the industry get to be involved and try to help out. Nowadays we have all these independent parties trying to help up the industry, and I feel like that's kind of a very good thing. It's like a scene where people help each other.
But of course, the downside is that people are propelled so far into fame, or people are propelled so far into the spotlight without having the actual nurturing from the start. Like for some people who started like at the pubs, at the clubs, they were playing it, all the way up. Now it's just like I have 100,000, I have 1,000 Facebook likes. I'm gonna play it the next day, but you can't play it. So it's something that we really have to find a balance to. Right? Hey, this is a song by Incubus. It's called Drive. It's about not letting the fear take control of your life. Here we go.
Feel the fear of uncertainty staying clear, but I can't help but ask myself how much I let the fear take the wheel and steer. It's driven me before, and it seems to have a vague, haunting mass appeal. But lately I'm beginning to find that I should be the one behind the wheel. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there with open arms and open eyes. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. Should I decide to wait my chance to be one of the high? Will I choose water over wine, hold my own and drive? It's driven me before, and it seems to be the way that everyone else gets around. But lately I begin to find that when I drive myself, my light is bound. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Open arms, open eyes, yeah. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. Should you choose water over wine, hold the wheel and drive. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there with open arms and open eyes, yeah. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there with open arms, open eyes, yeah. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. Do-do-do, da-da-do, do-da-da-do-do, down-down, do-da-da-do, do-da-do, da-da-do, do-da-da-do-do, down-down, do-da-da-do.
Actually, Alvin and I go all the way back. When I first started out, Alvin was playing with me in balloons and stuff. This is not our usual setup though. We have a full R&B band kind of setup. Farrell plays guitars for me, so we play live. Vince is from a band called Freeloaders Inc., but he's really cool with the acoustic stuff and backup vocals. So this is a session one-off thing we might try and do again sometime. So this next song that we're gonna do is an original that I wrote. It's called Mrs. Robinson, and it's about dealing with the reality of your life.
It don't make no sense at all what you're telling me, girl. What you're telling all your friends. 'Cause that's suffering so alive in you. But you brought this on yourself. You never think about anyone else. But I know I took you off and you can't change. Free your mind and you will feel no pain. That's what they say. I said, hey, Mrs. Robinson, come tell me why you got those tears on your eyes. Mom, now you should know much better. To be going with deceiving with your lies, it just ain't right. No, 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 no. That's why you've learned to hide your pain. But who you fooling, girl? 'Cause it ain't my tears running down my face. And so you burn inside until you find the light. But where's that big gun now? Tell me, how long can you wait? But I know that's where you are and you can't seem to free yourself. But finding ways it ain't fool's play. It's just part of your inevitability, at least for me. But I said, hey, Mrs. Robinson, go tell me why you got those tears under your eyes. Come on now, you should know much better. Until they go and well deceiving with your lies, it just ain't right. No, 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 I said, hey, oh, Mrs. Robinson, girl, tell me why you got those tears under your eyes. You should have known much better, girl. Going well deceiving with your lies, it just ain't right. No, 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 no. Mrs. Robinson, girl, tell me why you got those tears under your eyes. Come on now, you should have known much better, girl. Oh, going round deceiving with your lies, it just ain't right. No, 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 no.
Funniest?
Oh man, I can. Should I go first?
Yeah.
Guitar legend Josie Thomas is one of my idols. Okay. And I mean, I won't get into that, but this is when I first started out playing. If y'all know Mr. Josie Thomas, y'all know how good he is. So he has the right, every right to come and tell you something. So I was playing on stage one night and with my guitar and everything. And back then I used to play the guitar and sing. And he came. It was the middle of the show, and he came up on stage at the interval, and he said to me, "What are you doing?" Right? And I said, "Well, what did I do?" He said, "The guitar's out of tune. I know what's going on." And he took my guitar. And it was on stage. Okay, everybody's looking at me, alright? He took the guitar and he looked at it and he said, "Your next neck." And he said, "I don't want you playing guitar for the next set. You only sing. Let the band back you up." I said, "Okay." I got down after the second set. Already I was feeling like crap. Got down after the second set because one of the legends, he's a legend, man. One of my idols. And he said, "I don't know what you're doing. Better go home and practice and everything. In 2 weeks' time, I'm gonna come back and we'll see you here and see how it is." So I went home, practiced like crazy and everything. He came back. He saw the show. He liked it. Whatever. 2 weeks later, he called me and said, "I want you to sing for my band." So something good came out of it. But yeah, when everybody's looking at you like that, it's really embarrassing.
It was when I started playing in No Black Tie.
You were playing with me that night, right?
Yeah. You and with Chong.
Hey, no,
Chong was a different one.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were
Groove Junction.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were with. I was playing with in No Black Tie with Chong. This guy. We were playing Samba Bossa Nova. And this is my first transition from playing drums to percussions and playing alternative percussions to Samba Bossa Nova, which is completely different. So I only had 2 practice, and in No Black Tie on the stage, I screwed up a song. He stops me while playing this. Lucky there was only 2 or 3 tables. Stops me. Okay, continue. I was so embarrassed, but it was a good experience for me.
I think one of the most embarrassing moment for me, or the funniest. Let's not okay. The question was funniest, not embarrassing
funny,
moment, right?
Funniest or weirdest?
Well, I was playing in this rock band where I started off. We all generally love to be having our own names on stage. So we played in this sort of like a high school event, and it was in the local Malay school. I mean, it was back in like sort of like helping out a rural area school to actually develop. So it's our first time there. We're actually there, and our band is called the Adam Lewis Yates Band with my singer. And it was one of those times that we were just ready to go on stage, looking very cool, and we were just there. All right, next up we have the next act. We're ready to go up, and the announcer just announced, "Okay, Adam dan rakan-rakan," and we just, I ain't going up, man. I'm staying here. Yeah, the mother was like, "Oh my God, what just happened?" And we just got really embarrassed for all that. But it was funny in a way that we just didn't know that that's what we were called, and neither does the vocalist, the band leader himself. So yeah, one off. Lots of embarrassing moments, but I'll stop there.
So this next song is another original that I wrote some time back, and it's about your freedom and knowing your rights. So, you know, read. I mean, you got to know what's going on. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Let's start, guys.
Let me tell you about freedom. It's not tricks, no politics. We don't need their blatant use of democracy, designed to manipulate the masses out of being free. And still you go around believing the lies and distortions of the truth has been a breathing, while my brothers are thriving so hard for the families to eat and breathe. How we gonna change? How are we gonna change? Tell me, when are we gonna change? When are we gonna change? Tell me, how we gonna change? How are we gonna change? Tell me, when are we gonna change? When are we gonna change? See, your freedom is a given need. It's granted by the one true Almighty. Though it's a carnival up in this town, just live your life right and make it proud. You treat your girl right, you treat your mama right, you treat your brother and your fathers and your sisters right. You keep peace of mind to have peace of love and live your life free. How we gonna change? How are we gonna change? Tell me, when are we gonna change? When are we gonna change? Tell me, how we gonna change? How are we gonna change? Tell me, when are we gonna change? When are we gonna change? I'm gonna change, y'all. Tell me how. Oh, tell me how. How we gonna change? Yeah. Keep on lying to each other. Keep on lying on each other. Yeah. How are we gonna change? Tell me how we gonna change? How are we gonna change? Tell me, when are we gonna change? When are we gonna change? Tell me, how we gonna change? How are we gonna change? Tell me, when are we gonna change? When are we gonna change?
Me as an artist, I'm recording my solo album right now, and I'll probably release it in singles and stages. So I think we can look forward to the first single being released by either February or March. But that's what's next. I'll be gigging at festivals and all that. And if you guys would like to check out what I'm doing and stuff, you can check me out on Facebook, Christian THESEIRA, www.facebook.com/Christian.THESEIRA, or THESEIRA.Christian. So we're gonna do one more song for you. It's a song called Senorita by JT.
On that sunny day, didn't know I need such such a beautiful girl walking down the street. See those bright brown eyes with those tears coming down. She deserves a crown. Where is it now? Mama, listen, Senorita, I'll be here for you. You do anything that you don't have to. He doesn't love you, I can tell by his tone. What you feel is real love. Baby, you just like going fast in my mind. Girl, don't you slow me down. 'Cause if we carry on this way, today might leave the ground. How would you like to fly? This time I'll push you, but you still deserve the crown. Where is it now? Mama, listen, Senorita, I'll be here for you. You do anything that you don't have to. He doesn't love you, I can tell by his charm. What you feel is real love. Baby, you just lay in my arms, 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 arms. When I look into your eyes, I see something that money can buy. And I know if you give us a try, I'll work harder for you, girl. And you know that you never have to cry, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Senorita, I'll be here for you. You're doing things that you don't have to. He doesn't love you, I can tell by his charm. What you feel is real love. Baby, you just lay in my arms, 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 arms. Yeah, you can listen to the Hype Sessions. And my name is THESEIRA. Thank you for listening to us. We got Peruvian guitars. And Vince on, well, he was on guitars, now he's on shakers. And we got Alvin Butcher on drums. Thank you. Yeah. So thanks for listening to us tonight. I'm Christian THESEIRA. For more Hype Sessions, keep it locked into
Hype Malaysia.